Ladies, gentlemen, hello. How's it going? Man, life. What a roller coaster. What a roller coaster ride, right? Up, down, up, down, all around. Makes you sick kind of when you get off of it and think. Anyhow, I'm not even sure why I'm doing this podcast right now today. But it's also a part of my new way of thinking and being, kind of confronting, facing things head on, I guess you could say. Not having a good day. Been feeling a lot of hope lately and feeling really good lately, and today I feel no hope at all. I feel like back to square one. I feel like all hope has been taken from me, and I'm back to being scared and stressed out about things. But I just left my therapist a little bit ago. Literally just came from there. Just came back home, and man, what an intense session. You know, I let it all out. She had me do a clearing. You know, called on all the yeah. Anyhow, just made me a lot more calm. Closed my eyes, and she did her thing, and led me through some things, and tears just poured out my eyes, and it was hard to kind of breathe. Just kind of released a lot of stuff, and just tried to let it go. But it's hard to let things go or get your focus back when there's some serious things that you're dealing with, and on top of it, oh man, talk about losing friends and just all kinds of things attacking me. I'm under attack. I'm under attack. I can feel it. But thank God I'm sober, and thank God I have a therapist, and thank God I've got Dave at Project Heart, and thank God, period. Thank God for my kids. Thank God for waking up with my daughter this morning, taking her to school. Got her little field trip slip signed so she could go on her field trip. Just staying on it. Not in my brightest, cheery mood. Yeah. Let a couple people into my life, try helping people. They just, people are a trip. And I'm really working on, how do I deal with these people in my life that are either, bad for me, upsetting me, not good for me, whatever the case may be. I'm doing a lot of clearing out of people. And yes, some of it could be me and some of it could be them. But I think it's really important to do a big cutoff in your life of all the people that are trying to bring you down in any way, shape, or form. If they're not your true friend, don't have your best interest, you know what I mean. Just there's really no need in this day and age, in this chaotic world, to sit there and fuss and argue with or feed into a bunch of drama or stress with other people over things that you don't need to, and you could choose to do differently. Man, for years in my life, I am the one that just has to speak my mind or has to say what I got to say to somebody, and put them in their place, or tell them how it is or whatever. And you know what? It just doesn't ever really get me anywhere, sitting there and fighting or fussing with people. I know when I wake up in the morning, I'm a good person, and I know I don't mean harm on anybody, and I mean well. And yeah, I could joke around with people. Yeah, we all make mistakes. I'm capable of saying something that might upset somebody, but I'm also good about apologizing if I'm in the wrong. And lately, I've just been tested tested a lot by people, and I just find it's more safe for me. Wow. I mean, sometimes I feed into it and I let them get to me. But I'm so sick of that. I'm so sick of letting people get to me. I'm so sick of giving people my energy. Some of the times I have to look back and go, damn, you played a role in this. Now what are you going to do? You know, wash your hands clean of it, apologize, whatever, if I'm in the wrong. But just one person after another. A couple friends telling me we shouldn't talk no more because of this or that. Oh, totally respect it, get it, got it, good. Couple people I'm just blocking out of my life. Had somebody try to tell me how to raise my daughter or something along those lines, and oh my God, just almost just went down the wrong road. And I had to back up. And all I had to do is just regroup, focus, block that person out of my life for good. Not welcome in my life. Toxic. Not a friend. You know, can't be trusted. That goes for a lot of people. Just not true friends. Not too concerned about my well-being for a second. Not that I'm not going to be concerned about theirs, but there's no need to share energy or spend time together in any way, shape, or form. If it's toxic, remove it from your life and focus on your life and the good things that you've had that you got in your life, and don't let nobody bring you down. Pick yourself back up. I think that's what I'm doing today, right now. My bones don't even want to move when I'm down or sad or scared or stressed or bummed out or whatever, you know? And I'm choosing to pick myself up. I'm choosing to fight through it for my kids, for me and my sanity. And it's okay. It's actually, it sucks when you lose friends. It sucks when there's uncomfortable energy. It's really nice when everything's going smoothly and flowing together, you know, and people are getting along. It's really nice when life's going good. And for me, it sucks when there's a friend or a family member that is no longer a friend anymore. Or we're not going to talk. It's just like, you know what? I have so much going on and so much stress. I just don't need any more. I don't need any more. And I'm going through so many changes with just learning my new way. Sticking up for myself, I think. Sticking up for my peace, sticking up for my sanity. Not just demanding it, but, you know, putting that phone down and putting my focus where it needs to be, on my daughter, or on my son, or at work, or whatever the case may be. I'm not focusing on no sucker, no hater or somebody that's so negative. And then on top of that, ladies and gentlemen, let me just say something. You know, I'm sure if we all sat down and were super calm, in a super calm, good mood, we could agree on a lot of things that's going on, and we could, I'm sure that we could all find common grounds. But man, all this stuff I'm seeing on Facebook and hearing, you know, and I've played a role before of arguing on Facebook, and it didn't get me anywhere. It just embarrasses you. I think that posting positive stuff is the only thing anybody ever likes anyway. And not just that, but you know, when you're in a good mood or you're doing good and things are good, that's when you really realize the bad the most. The bad sticks out like a sore thumb. And, you know, I'm guilty of being a jackass and saying all kinds of things or offending people at times. And, you know, I'm not trying to be like that. I'm not going to get anywhere like that. All this politics shit I'm seeing and hearing, friends of mine that are fighting online, and especially like after I'm trying to post something positive, and it's like, go do that on the sidelines, guys. You guys go quarrel and beef with each other in person. Go have a sit down talk, because it's disgusting seeing two people act all tough online. You know, it's like, just go and call that person, talk. I remember one time me and Neil, my brother Neil, had a difference or argument on Facebook or whatever. And you know what? We ended up talking on the phone for like an hour to hour and a half after that. And man, we got so much stuff accomplished and became so much better brothers and understood each other more. And I mean, it was a little bit rough throughout some of it, but we made it. We did it. You know, it's like, and you know what? We're all Americans. We all live in the same place. Why are we fighting or arguing with each other? Obviously, there's some horrible stuff going on, but why are you and you and you and you fighting? You know, we're all on the same team. We're all on the same side. We're all members of the same community. We're all just trying to, you know, we all got kids that we're raising. I don't know. Again, just like everything else I talk about, it's hard to say anything to any of you because, because I've been a dumbass myself. But it's like, you got to start somewhere. So like, we could always just stay in a bunch of funk, or we could make a choice to like not, you know. And I've made that choice for myself. And there's still tests and there's still attacks on me and my peace and what I'm trying to do in life and accomplish. And money plays a role in slowing me down and financially just stresses me the hell out. And then there's just when things are going good, I get the worst news that I could ever get today. On top of it, still haven't seen my mom. Just got to find a way to get down there soon. My aunt showed me some pictures of her smiling, so that made me feel a little better that she's okay down there. I just got all this stuff going on, and I ain't trying to make anything more for myself. I need peace. I need good things in my life. I got to focus on those things. Not all that other bullshit. So keep that bullshit away from me. And you know, if any of the people listening that I've recently had issues with, I don't hate you. I just can't have you in my life. I don't trust you. You're not to be trusted. You said what you said. You showed me your true colors. And that goes to a number of you. And in my life, I've got to choose the right thing, not to quarrel with you. I forgive you. Peace to you. God bless you. And all that, and even love. I wish good things to happen to you. I wish good things to happen to me, and I wish good things to come into our lives. You know, there's too much bad shit. So, anyways, and then our brother Nathaniel, he's sick. He's been throwing up. You know, but you can't keep a good dog down. Tell you what. You can't keep a good dog down. I mean, you're trying. They're trying. They're trying to keep me down. This news I got today is just it. It's just like I've lost hope. I feel defeated. I don't know what else to do. You know? And it stresses me out, and it's like it's it. It's like, here we go. This is my life flashing before my eyes. You know, bad news, and I'm scared, and I don't know what's going to happen. And then on top of that, it's like my home, my kids. Yeah, I'm just scared. I'm a grown-ass man, and it's all right to cry. It's all right to have a therapist. It's all right to be scared. It's all right to talk about it, too. And it's all right to fight through all this chaos and all this bullshit and keep your focus and try to stay level-headed and try to make the right choices, because this is the test right now. I'm being tested. And yesterday I was tested, and the day before I was tested, and I let some people get to me, and then I turned it around better quickly. And instead of the old me adding fuel to the fire, I told these people I'd pray for them, and that upset them even more. The fact that I said I was going to pray for them just upset them even more. So that just went to show where they're at. But yeah, and I had a horrible day. My poor daughter threw up all over our bed in the middle of the night, the night before last, and I had no other clean blankets or whatever, so I had to wake up in the middle of the night, give her a bath, all this stuff, and it was just a nightmare. And all day yesterday at the laundromat. But when I got home after the laundromat and just getting it all done, I felt good. And I felt proud of myself for how I dealt with things. And now these people aren't allowed in my life. They're a threat. They're a threat to my peace, me and my daughter, me and my son, just my life, my sanity. I'm going through a lot. I don't need any toxic people in my life for a second. Untrustworthy people, try to help people. You got to be careful who you help. You might just be trying to help somebody, and it could bite you in the ass, you know? And you got to be careful. So, surround yourself with good, positive people if you're trying to have good, positive things. It's just like, it's real simple math. Because people will, though. Misery loves company. It does. It really does love company. But you got to just, I'm sorry, I'm not showing up to the misery party. I'm running late to the positive vibes and the good life party, you know? So, and I really, even in all of that, I'm learning that, hey, I don't want to wish bad things on people, you know? It's like, there's a part of you that just, somebody did something wrong to you, it's like, now I'm just like, struggling with the whole, wishing that something bad would happen to them or nothing. No, I don't. Because as soon as I start thinking even bigger than that, that's when I feel like my conscience feels free or better. I feel better. Like, no, I don't wish nothing bad on nobody because I don't want nothing bad on me. It's kind of simple. Always praying for my kids' safety, for my safety, for God to protect us, when we're driving. Always, all the time. I'm constantly worried, This is a scary world we live in. And I've been through so much. I got PTSD. I'm constantly in prayer, like when I'm driving down the road. Like anything can happen. So, and being a parent, oh man, and being a single parent, it's hard. It's really hard. Trying to be a good parent, that is, it's hard. And making sure your kids eating healthy stuff and this and that, or battling with the other parent when they let them do this and then you don't. So when they come back to your house, they're not allowed to eat certain stuff like that, and then they're upset at you. It's hard. It's hard. And you got to do the right thing. And sometimes that means, you're the bad guy. And but you got to stay strong as a parent and do the right thing. Make sure they're brushing their teeth at night, and TV's off. Sorry, bedtime, so that we can wake up in the morning not tired and sleepy. We wake up refreshed, ready for the day. So that's important. And it's hard doing all those things on my own, from making sure that she has a lunch for school to this and that. I'm just under a lot of stress. And I'm grateful for the help that I do get from people when I do get it. I just hate to say it, but it's just never enough, Like, it wears out. You get tired. Your mind gets tired. Your heart gets tired. And and things just keep piling in on you. So hang in there, everyone that's going through a lot of rough things. I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one going through it. Some of us are going through some stuff that's a little bit more scarier than others. Some of us are going through some stuff that I think that you just need to focus a little harder because it's going to be all right. I wish I could just share if I just went off right now, some of you wouldn't really have much to say. You'd probably be grateful for what you got. I could be losing everything. I feel like I have 2 to 3 weeks of my life, till the final court day. And, I don't know much about this or that. And so when people ask me, hey, did you get a this and that report? And I go, a what? Yeah, they should have given you a this and that report. Oh, no, I didn't. Uh-oh. Well, what does that mean? Well, that's not good. That means that maybe they didn't want you to see it. Oh, okay. So when I got it today, and I got to read it today. So, yeah, I don't feel any hope. I feel devastated. I've already cried enough today. Man, I want to give you guys some power, some strength. I want to give you something from out of this. For every action, there's a reaction. So just know that. And know to choose your battles wisely, know to, make the right choices. And I mean that. Study that. Be careful. It's not a joke. Focus on what's more important in your life, and don't be focused in on other people's lives. Focus on your life and what you got going on in your dreams and your goals, and you keep your side of the street clean. Don't worry about the other person on the other side of the street, because right then and there is an enemy ready to attack and take you away from your peace. And as soon as you let them, it's your fault. See, it's my fault for recently just helping somebody with something, but it won't ever happen again. Because if you let it happen again, then it's your fault. It'd be my fault if I let it happen again. So, having children, too, I'm definitely got to be more careful and safe with who I let into my life. And it's sad, too, because you want to help people. And, just focus on you. Stay in your lane. Just stay in your lane. All right, stay in your lane. And if everybody's staying in their lane, guess what? No crash. Man, how's that? How's that sound? You stay in your lane, I'll stay in my lane, and we won't crash. Okay, and when we pass, let's wave. Let's wave at each other, ladies and gentlemen. Give that gentleman nod, whatever. Go about your business, but be friendly. We don't gotta be split up and divided. But if there's toxic shit going on, separate. It's just like children. Hey, you two, separate. You ain't getting along, separate. You go over there and you go over there. And then somebody's got to go have a talking with them both. Because we can't keep letting this bullshit go on. Seeing, I want to pour out my mistakes. Maybe you learn from my mistakes, right? Maybe I just bash myself. Maybe I just maybe I just lower myself, embarrass the fuck out of myself, and just let it all out in a way that maybe you'll listen. Hopefully I can help somebody with this from going and drinking today, or from going and doing drugs, or from going and just being a dick. Because you're the only one that's going to make these choices. I'm talking about you adults. You make that choice. You get to keep fucking making stupid choices, or you can make some better choices. Or shut up with the complaining later on. I don't want to hear it. And when you people show me your true colors, I appreciate it. You know, that's why some people might say I'm an asshole, which I don't try to be. Some people say, no, I'm not. But yeah, some people might say I am. But you can trust an asshole more than you can trust a fake phony. And I'll tell you why. Because that asshole has no problem telling you the truth or how he feels. You know, but if people could just be that way without being an asshole, and we all just knew where we were at, you know, kept keeping it real. But I'm glad when people show me their true colors, because then I at least know what to look out for and who's who. And hey, I'm not meant for everybody. That's why I don't hang out with certain people anymore, because I'm working on myself. I'm trying to be the best version of myself. When I say that, I'm not kidding you. I'm not lying. I'm not joking for a second. I am every single day. Every single day I'm trying to be the best version of myself. Not for anybody, but for myself and for my kids. But that's it. I'm not worried about the rest. I'm worried about how I'm going to be, how I'm going to act, how I'm going to treat people. And the more I focus on somebody else or what they're doing, how am I going to focus on me and what I need to be doing? So why don't you focus on you and what you need to be doing? Stay in your lane. And sometimes you might there's someone out there to attack you. Something there, you're having a good day, everything's going good, and then boom, somebody now they got you down, they're sucking you in. Well, don't let them. Regroup, rethink, breathe, pray, whatever you got to do. Don't let those suckers suck off you anymore. You suckers, go away. Vampire suckers. Man, can't stand seeing someone smile. Can't stand, or you've had enough. You're going through enough. They just want to make it worse. Yeah, they do. Some people are real selfish and inconsiderate and self-centered and don't even know it. It's like they're so self-centered, but they'll be calling you self-centered. It's like, okay, well, that's obviously not a good matchup. And it's usually really a sad situation. It's just that's when there's two people going through a lot. And that's not, two wrongs don't make a right. Right there. Two messes don't make anything better. Somebody's got to start cleaning up the mess. Speaking of that, you know what? I was talking about going and cleaning up some trash the other day, and I didn't do it. I passed it probably another day, didn't do it. That's my point. Just listen. Thinking about it, but not doing something. Walking by something, not picking it up. Knowing you got to go pay a bill or knowing you got to go attend to something, and thinking about it, but not doing it. Don't think about it, be about it. Anyway, I finally just pulled off the side of the road and I did it. And it felt good. And it's done. And you know what? The more we just focus on just the right thing to do, or, stop talking about what needs to be done and do it. Man, I've been a procrastinator too, myself, and I'm just done. And just because I'm done being a procrastinator doesn't mean everybody else is. That's the thing. Similar to this AA book that I read. Like, just because Dad got sober and he's now all of a sudden he's in these meetings or talking about God or all this stuff, doesn't mean that the family's all of a sudden used to that or everybody else is. So it's going to be hard for you when you're trying to stay on the right path. It's going to be 10 times harder because you can't expect everybody else to just jump on ship with you or do what you're doing. I might be fired up on things, but that doesn't mean everybody else is. So just do you. Focus on you and your task. Stay in your lane. And if you do, and if you hang in there, You know, maybe it's dark. Maybe it's a dark tunnel we're talking about here. Maybe I'm in a real dark tunnel and I just need to stay walking. Because right now, I barely see light. I don't even think I see light. I do, but I don't. You know, but I know that I have to keep walking. I know I have to stay focused. I know I cannot slip up. You know? Thank God I got to see my therapist today. Thank God for that. Thank God I have a therapist. And I choose to show up. I went. Thank God I went. And I chose to. And I do feel better than I would have if I didn't. Damn sure wouldn't be doing this podcast, but, you know, I feel like these are the moments, these deep moments or these deep conversations or me talking about this is like the most helpful to people. I don't know if I'm helping anybody, but I do know that this is helping me stay out of my dark head right now. I can't be alone right now. I can't, not for a second. I got time to kill till I got to go pick up my daughter from school. And then I'm going to take her to the park while the sun's still out. I'm going to focus on me, my daughter, and all the things I got to do. I'm scared, but I'm going to stay prepared and focused and prayed up. And you know, I love all of you so much. And the enemies and the bad guys aren't even in this conversation, because who would listen to this if they were my enemies? I love you. And I care about all of you. I know who I am. I'm a man of love, and I know who my parents are. I know where I come from. I don't much like this world. No. And I've been blessed with some beautiful kids. And there's times when if I didn't have kids, man, I would have... I have a lot. I'm really disgusted with this world, and then sometimes the world makes me look back at myself, and then I'm disgusted with myself for all the trouble that I've gotten into and damage I've done to my life and to other people's lives. And I get disgusted with myself. But I'm disgusted with this world. You know those times when you do stop and smell the roses, when you do get clarity and you're out and you're thinking and everything's like makes sense, and then you come back to the worldly things and people and stuff and see everything, and it's like it really is what you focus on. But that doesn't take away from the fact that there is horrible shit going on in the world. It's sidetracking you from your peace and your task and your focus. And, you know, it's just, I got to be brave for my kids. And for you, because you need to hear this shit. You know, stop waiting. Stop waiting around, you know, and just make a good choice and do the right thing. And, you know, all you idiots out there blabbing about this bullshit, shut up, dude. Seriously. Go calm down and go breathe. Clear your heads. You know, you didn't pull no trigger. And, of course, all these horrible, disgusting things out in this world that make us sick to our stomach and sad and want to cry and freak out and get mad. You didn't do it. He didn't do it. She didn't do it. So quit arguing. Okay? It's okay to be paying attention and care and speak your mind. You know, the freedom of speech. It's very important. Just stop causing more problems. Okay? Got enough problems. We need more solutions than we need problems. Don't need any more problems. Please stop creating them. Try to help me out and create something else. Create something else. Don't create a problem. Create a solution to one of these fucking problems. All right? Or shut up. Please. We need solutions. And you know, even saying shut up, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to be even hostile in my words. Like, just come on. It's hard for me doing this shit. You have no idea. I'm getting better at it, and I'm getting used to doing the right thing. And the more you do that, the more it feels good, and the more you become immune to that instead of the old ways. But now I feel all alone. I feel like, where's all the people that are trying to like do something positive? I just feel alone. Where's all the eagles at? I'm sick of sitting here with these chickens. I want a good job. I want to go to work. I want to make some money. I'm a hard worker. I'm healthy. I have energy. I'm ready. Where you at? I'm sober. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I'm ready to work right now. Where are you at? I don't want that job. I want a real job so I can pay my mortgage and my bills. That's all I want. That's my only prayer in life. Provide for my kids, for my family. That's where my focus is at. Money. And I'm so tired of people telling me, and it's usually the ones that got money that say this type of stuff to you, but it's like, money. It's like, excuse me, money is my number one main concern other than the safety of my children. I'm sorry, it's sad but true, but money, rules everything around us. Not everything, but yes, damn near. And if you've got money, then you can't understand people like me or people like that don't, and their complaints and what they're saying. You can't, because you do have money and you are paying your bills and you didn't fuck up. And I'm proud of you. Whoever you are, those of you that got it going on, good for you. You paid attention to school. Pat yourself on the back. That's good for you for staying in your lane like I was talking about. No one's hating on people's success. I'm happy to see people successful. I just don't like the people that tell me that money's not important or everything. And you know what? That's the only thing for me that I need right now, other than, to stay sober, to keep going to my meetings, to see my therapist, and stay tapped in and tuned in and not get off course. I'm a fragile, broken mess right now. And as tough as I may seem, I'm dying inside in so many ways. So many ways. But the truth sets you free. I want to be free. I want to have peace. I want to feel love. I want to feel good things. I don't want to feel bad things. I feel like my whole life consists of bad things other than my beautiful kids and, this roller coaster. Up, down, up, down. I'm sick of it. I guarantee it's better in heaven. I guarantee it. The whole spirit realm that I talk about, that's my home. And the only thing connecting me here is my kids. I don't belong here. I don't fit in here. Probably why I don't have a job. Probably why I don't have a woman. Probably why I don't have a lot. Because I don't fit. I do, but I don't. It's like a man without a job and being able to make money feels like a loser. A man's supposed to provide for his family. So yeah, when a man can't do that, he feels like a fucking loser. And everything else sucks. Borrowing money, asking for help, and I'm grateful for every bit of help I get. Just had Twin Cities Church help me with my my well. Project Heart helped me with propane. Just like, I'm tired of it. I'm a healthy, strong man. I can make my own money. Why am I blocked off? Why is everything getting more expensive? Why is California getting hard? Why are these leaders and people just making it worse and worse and worse and harder? But everything costs more. How does everything get raised up, but you get paid less? It's just sick. And I'm trying to have a good attitude and focus and just like not think like that. Just like, hey, the more you start working, the more once you get a job, everything will be okay. And then you can do this. And hey, think about this. You're sober, so all the extra energy you'll have after work, maybe you could work another job. Maybe you can afford a babysitter finally, instead of depending on people to help me watch my daughter when I need to go to a meeting or when I need to go to do stuff. So, I don't know. I want people to start making better decisions and learning from people's mistakes. I don't even care if you hear me crying. I just want peace. Because I feel like I just haven't had it. Can't the rest of my life be good? Can't something start happening better for our world? Can't something finally happen to where we're all like, can we rejoice? I will say this. I want to focus on something positive. My 49ers fought. They fought hard, and so did I. Applying pressure and just yelling at my team. But stuff like that. I didn't give up, and I wasn't saying cuss words. I wasn't next to my son yelling bad stuff. I was saying stuff like, we can still do this, son. They can still do this. Gotta have faith. Gotta hang in there. Gotta believe. I haven't got on my knees and prayed for the 49ers at one point. It's like we've been to the Super Bowl so many times and then don't get it. And all our injured players, and we're just, some of you might be just laughing at me talking shit about the 49er thing, but what I'm getting at through this is just not giving up. And that was a positive thing. That was a win. I'm still living off of it today. One good thing to focus on. 49ers won. Now they get to go fight hard and to beat the Seahawks. And wouldn't this just be amazing for the 49ers to go to the Super Bowl in the Levi Stadium, in their own stadium, and win and get that 6th ring? That'd really cheer me up. I don't know. I know it sounds crazy, but I've invested a lot of energy into that team throughout the years. It's a family thing. Whatever. But yeah. Anyways. We gotta somehow, some way fight through and keep going till the light starts to show at the end of the tunnel. And keep going because it's dark, right? We don't want to sit in the dark and stay in the dark. Just like Winston Churchill said, if you're going through hell, keep going. Obviously, there ain't no other way out than out. No matter how far it is, no matter how hard it is, or how long it takes, or just whatever. I guess the other option is giving up. And sometimes I've felt like giving up till I inside my head I see my daughter and my son's eyes. Just don't give up. Keep your head up. So many people out there that are probably going through it. My heart goes out to you, it does. Some people got it going on, and I smile upon you, and I encourage you to keep it going on. Those of you that are crawling out of holes, keep crawling. Those of you that want to stop and change something, whether it be your habits or drinking or drugs, whatever it is, seek help. You'll get it. Closed mouths don't get fed. If I kept my mouth closed, no one would know nothing about me. So I keep everything to me. And I'm opening up. You know, I finished my kid's song. It's getting dialed in the studio. That gives me peace. If anything happens to me, I at least finish that. And I've done this podcast. I've got a lot off my chest. I haven't gotten everything off my chest, but I've gotten a lot out. And I'm pretty proud of myself for my achievements, for what I've done for myself, no one else. Because, I have to get myself up in the morning. I have to make those choices to go do what I do. And I can't do it alone. I can't do it alone anymore. I need help. So many ways that it's embarrassing and mind-boggling. And those are the times that make me want to give up. But, man, I'm going to need all the prayers I can get. I'm so scared to not be with my daughter, my son. It means losing everything. Them, my home, my dogs, my cats, these little birds over here chirping at me. My home, my family, down to the pets. My property right next to my family. Just get to see it all flash before my eyes. I don't feel hope. And I did. Until today. You know, now it makes sense why they didn't want to show it to me. But it doesn't mean that I do anything now. Other than these tears that are falling out my eyes and talking about it, going to see my therapist. Yo, talk about vulnerable. Like, you got to take something from this. You got to learn something from this because you don't listen to shit else. You know, most people don't in this town don't fucking get together till there's another funeral. And you know I'm right. And they stay separated until the next one. You know I'm right. And, but you just can't put up with toxic people, especially if you're already in recovery or struggling. So just hang on, guys. Hang on, ladies. Hang on, gentlemen, to the ride, because it's rough. And just hang on to it. And keep your head up. Keep your fucking head up. And be strong for your kids. And be strong for your family and for your loved ones. Vice versa. Make the right choices. Don't drink and drive. Just don't drink. Don't do drugs. Get help if you need it. It's out there. There's so much help. You know, I'll touch a little bit on this politics shit. We're Americans, meaning you live right here in America. You do, sir, and you do, sir, and you do, ma'am. Think about that. You live in America. You're Americans. So like, you're brothers and sisters, pretty much. So stop all that bullshit and all those different letters. I don't even know what they mean. GUP2. What's the next little bullshit you're going to come up with? You know? We got a lot of crummy things going on. Yeah, I'm not happy about it. You're not happy about it. We're not happy about seeing something like that in the news or all these other things going on. It's sick. And there's been sick things going on before we were even born. Don't make it sicker. If that makes any sense. Don't make it any worse than it already is. You know? And as far as something not being broken, if it ain't broken, don't try to fix it. If it's still working, you know? Project Heart's working for me. AA's working for me. My therapist is working for me. This is big for me. Like I said, just even doing this podcast today. Just even doing it. Like, what? Put it off? Give up? Start having a give up attitude on everything that I've set goals for myself? No. I feel some good energy. I feel some good spirit pushing me for change. I feel someone in my corner pushing me and helping me from afar. And I'm going to share it with you. I'm going to push you right on along too. Keep going. And keep your head up. And don't let nobody bring you down, because they're going to try. They're going to try. And they're going to try. But don't let them. And if you slip and you fall, get back up, baby Bubba. Get back up. Because you still have, if you can still walk and talk, you're good. And get back up and keep going and keep your head up. Stay up. Don't let up. I love you. I love you, ladies and gentlemen. I pray that everybody will recognize that the sun's out still. If you're hearing this anytime soon, you know. But the sun's out right now. So there's still light in the day to go do something positive. I'm going to go pick my daughter up from school, and I'm really excited about that. So I'll be all right. For those of you that are worried or anything like that, I'm strong. You be strong too. And we're stronger together. Just remember that. Together, we are stronger. And I almost forgot before I let you all go. Let's pull a card. I know a lot of you are loving that. Some of you might not. But for those, I'm not going to ruin it for the ones that do, so I'll try to read it quicker. I don't need to ask no questions. I'm just going to pull a card. And for those of you, ladies and gentlemen, that don't know what I'm talking about and haven't heard the recent episodes, these medicine cards were my mom's. And we used to do these ever since I was a kid. They're mine now. I do them with my kids and with you guys. I share it with you guys on the podcast. So I'm going to pull us all a medicine animal card. And, oh, wow. I've actually been watching these online a lot lately and wishing I had a pet otter. Otter, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to it. Talk to us, Otter. So I can go pick up my daughter. Okay. Otter. So playful. Coquettes by the stream. The medicine of woman. The realized dream. Woman medicine. The medicine held by Otter is a set of lessons in female energy. This applies to both men and women, and as all of us have female sides. The otter's hide is very often used to make medicine bags for powerful women because it represents balanced female energy. Otter is very caring of its young and will play for hours performing all types of acrobats. It lives on land but always has its home near water. The elements of earth and water are the female's elements. At home in both of these elements, Otter is the personification of femininity. Long, sleek, and graceful, Otter is the true coquette of the animal world. Otter is always on the move and is very curious. Unlike other animals, otter will not start a fight unless it is attacked first. This joyful little creature is adventuresome and assumes that all other creatures are friendly, until proven otherwise. These character traits are their beauty of a balanced female side, the side of ourselves that creates a space for others to enter our lives without preconceptions or suspicions. Otter teaches us that balanced female energy is not jealous or catty. It is sisterhood, content to enjoy and share the good fortune of others. Anchored in the understanding that all accomplishments are worthwhile for the whole tribe, otter people express joy for others. Long ago, in a tribal law, if a woman were widowed, her sister would offer her own husband to the widow as a lover to keep her from drying up and not using her creative urges. This is otter medicine too. Envy, or the fear of being replaced, has no space in otter's balanced understanding of sharing goodness. Woman energy without games or control is a beautiful experience. It is the freeness of love without jealousy. It is the joy of loving other people's children and their accomplishments as much as you love your own. It may be time to examine your feelings about sharing the bounty of your life with others. Otter may be saying that the finer qualities of woman need to be striven for in both men and women so that a unity of spirit can be achieved. This would involve the destruction of jealousy and of all the acts of anger which stem from that fear. It would mean keeping a hawk eye on your ego and maintaining total trust. It would mean a world full of people coming together to honor the right of each person to be. If you have drawn this symbol, Otter may be telling you to become the playful child and to simply allow things to unfold in your life. It may be time to stop your addiction to worrying. Otter also teaches the importance of not hanging on to material things that would bind you or become a burden. In looking at how you can learn from Otter's habits, you might look at the joyness of the receptive side of your nature. Have you given yourself a gift recently? Have you received any messages in your meditations? Become Otter and move gently into the river of life. Flow with the waters of the universe. This is the way of balanced female receptive energy. Honor it. In doing so, you will discover the power of woman. Contrary, if the Otter card appears reversed, you may be running from one idea to another without focus. This could also imply that you have forgotten how to receive and are blocking a gift from the universe with your male side. If this is the case, you may be embarrassed to receive compliments, to have someone hug you, or to allow your genuine personality to come out. Fear of being rejected is the contrary message of Otter. Drop the seriousness on all levels and play at life so that the fear rolls off your back. Realize that the only flow is the flow of love from the Great Spirit to you, from you to others, and from others back to you. I hope that makes sense. And I hope you all have a good day or a good night or a good morning whenever you listen to this. God bless you.